Hi everyone, John Child here with First Equity Funding, and I wanted to share with you 8 tips to be a successful fixed flipper. First tip is you need to be able to source opportunities. It's very important that you don't find your opportunities mostly on the multiple listing service, as that's where the whole real estate investing universe is, and it'll be very picked over and very competitive trying to find opportunities. So it's key to go to sheriff sales, look for estate sale opportunities, do direct mailers to neighborhoods where you're interested in. Become known. It's also important to become known as an as-is buyer and to really develop your realtor relationships, where you can potentially get listings that are exclusive to certain realtors that know you and know that you're a active real estate investor. The second tip, you really have to do your due diligence up front when you're looking to buy a property. What kind of due diligence? Do a tank sweep, possibly do a soil boring, check local zoning regulations and laws, do a thorough home inspection to make sure it's structurally sound. Do things like look up what kind of crime rate is in this particular neighborhood if you're not totally familiar with it. Is there asbestos in the property? So these type of issues are all keys when you're looking to do a fixed flip. Third tip is your scope of work. You have to have a scope of work that's going to add value to your project. You also have to do finishes and things that are appropriate for the home in this neighborhood and for this particular resale value. In other words, you don't want to put really high-end stuff in a lower-end home and vice versa. You don't want to put low-end builder's grade stuff in a high-end home. The fourth tip is your budget. It's really important that you have a line item for miscellaneous and for a 10% contingency on any overruns. It's inevitable when you're doing a fixed flip that you're going to have some overruns, and it's really important that you account for that up front. Otherwise, it will really make it difficult to make a profit. Fifth tip, curb appeal really matters. So it's important on the outside to make sure that you do some things that make it appealing when a potential buyer drives up. Plant some bushes, drop some seed, lay some sod. Things like that are really, really important. You can't have a well-finished interior without making sure you take care of the curb appeal on the exterior. The sixth tip is consider staging your house. It really helps for potential buyers to understand the layout, and it really helps improve the aesthetic. It also helps to cover up various imperfections that may be there that they won't be as visible to the buyer's eye. The seventh tip, and this is really important, you really have to price your property right. What do I mean by that? You have to price it at a price that's at or below the market value so that you can create a buzz and create a sense of urgency from potential buyers. It will also help you increase showings, and it sets yourself up to receive multiple offers. It shortens the marketing time and gets the sale closed much quicker. It also avoids the stigma of having to reduce the list price at a later date if you price it too high. It also minimizes days on market. And the eighth and final tip is use other people's money. In particular, you should consider using lender financing, and that's where First Equity can help you. Unlike a typical financial institution or bank, we've actually done a lot of fixed flipping and new construction projects ourselves, having done over 50 projects over the past 10 years. So we know what's really important to our borrowers and our real estate investors. I like to say at First Equity, we have a 360-degree view of the whole real estate lending space. So please consider First Equity Funding for your next real estate investment project. Thanks for listening to our 8 tips on how to become a successful fix and flipper.